Hey, this is Paul Heck with Grassfire Digital Marketing. I want to show you some things that you need to do to make your website to pop up in the search rankings like you're wanting to. I've got this website pulled up, which looks like a Google site, and these don't rank very well. And so we would need to create a website for you specifically to do what we're trying to do. But I'll show you exactly what it is that we need to do. First thing, just to tell you, just an overview, the three things that are needed are content, backlinks, and citations. So content is going to be all of the words on your homepage and on your site. It needs to be keyword rich. I'll talk about keywords in a second. And it needs to be a large enough quantity that Google ranks you as the authority for installation services. So we're trying to educate your customers on, why you need more insulation, what types of insulation they are, and those sort of things. The website will be great looking. That's not really important in Google's eyes so much, other than being able to load fast and navigate around it and such. But really, it's the content on your website. It needs to be keyword rich. The second thing are backlinks. So these are other websites that will link to your website, and those websites need to have some relevancy. So they need to be talking about home construction, commercial construction, attic insulation, wall insulation, those types of things, linking to your website. Anything in the construction industry could be helpful. So those are strong, relevant backlinks. The third thing is the citation. So this is your name, address, and phone number listed on as many online directories as possible. So this is like Yellow Pages, Manta, Yelp, even Facebook is a citation. We will look at what your competitors are doing and figure out a plan to come up with how do we beat these guys at, the backlinks and the citations and the content. Now you can do all of this yourself. A lot of business owners are like, this is a lot of work and I just want to do insulation and run my business. And so that's where we come in and can just, build a relationship with you and help you build your business using the online channels. Now, I'll dig into it a little bit. You've got lots of photos on here, which is great, but what we need is some content to pick up the keywords that are, you're being found for. So when somebody searches for insulation Fayetteville AR, we want you guys to pop up. Right now, you've got Comfort Shield Foam, Koala Insulation. These guys are all running ads. So this is different than what I am doing and talking about. So the ads are something I can definitely help you with and run those for you, but it is a pay-per-click item and it's a totally separate piece. There are three businesses that pop up in this map section, or what Google used to call the Google Map Pack. And I'm trying to get your business to pop up right here in one of these sections. Now you have a Google business profile, and I've got that up here, and you've got 7 reviews, but for some reason, and it has to do with your location's not shown, like we need to get an address on there. Something's causing this to not be found because it's very hard to find, and we need to fix that for you. So that will be something that we do here to push you up in there. We optimize the business description so it's got keywords in it. We optimize and make sure that the name, address, and phone number is correct on there. We also will each month post some posts onto the Google business profile as well as some photos so that Google sees like, hey, these guys are working on it and they're being active and we want to promote them. Now, if I look at Insulation Fayetteville AR, so this section here is the organic section. So you also want to pull up in this organic section. So you can see Yelp is up number 1, Arkansas Insulation number 2, and then Angie's List, and then Koala Insulation's number 4. And you want to be in this top 3. So ideally you're in the top 3 here, and you're in the top 3 of this map section, and you're getting as many calls as you can without running ads. Now, when you run ads, it sometimes can shorten the gap of when that happens, because it does take time for Google to rank you. Now, looking at your competitors, GNS Insulation is a competitor online, and also Arkansas Insulation. And you can see their website. It's pretty nice looking. It's got a little video playing. It's kind of looped in with some different, things that they've got going on. And we can certainly create some video of insulating and such. They've got some content on their page. Now, whether they have this optimized well or not, I'm going to guess no, just based on like how many keywords they're pulling up for and such. But they do some other stuff. They do gutters and other things. What we want to do is look at like how strong are these websites. So looking at GNS, they've got some great pages on the different products that they use, insulating crawl spaces and such. And they've got some content on there. So we want to create good content Now, looking at this program called Ahrefs, this shows me how strong their website is. So I've got GNS insulating in the URL. They've got a fairly balanced optimization between their URL and their domain, which is good. You want to try to get to a one-to-one basis on this. We just need it to be stronger. They've got 278 backlinks coming from 97 different domains. That's a pretty good ratio. And then you've got 55 organic keywords that they're being found for. And if I look at their organic keywords, you can see insulation, Little Rock, Arkansas, and that gets searched 50 times a month. Insulation, Little Rock, Arkansas, or insulation, Little Rock, 30 times a month. Arkansas insulation, which is in their name, that gets searched 100 times a month. So we're going to definitely put that on your site. Arkansas crawl space. You can just see as you go down this and try to find all of the spray foam insulation, Arkansas, 40 searches a month. And I'm trying to put together enough keywords to really bring in a volume of search for you. Because if you can imagine that you're getting a job off of each one of these searches, that's going to be pretty significant during the month. Now, I look at Arkansas insulation. I've got them pulled up in here as well. Their site's a little bit stronger on their URL, not as strong as on their domain. They've got 894 backlinks and only 83 domains is what they were coming through. So that's like 10 of those backlinks are coming through one place. They've got 96 organic keywords, which is, again, good, but all of those keywords, have to be relevant to what they do because they've got a bunch of Windows stuff on here. Maybe they do window work, but we're not going to put gutters and windows on your site if that's not the work that you do. And so we're looking at the keywords, trying to figure out what is the game plan on beating them. And then I also look at, okay, well, let's look at these referring domains and see how strong are these guys. So they've got some strong ones, a few here. And I'm looking at, how do we beat these strong domains? So we either have to go get the same one or we have to go get something that's a little bit stronger or have more quantity to beat those guys. So that's kind of the game plan that I run on the backlinking side is I've got to look at how many backlinks do we really need to get and how strong do they need to be beat out our competitors. Looking at some other websites in Fayetteville, True Team is also ranking high. You can see they've got some content. Their website looks nice, but not enough content to really do much. Koala is also ranking high up there. Again, they've got a video on there. Google likes video. So nothing that I'm really worried about, something that's too out of the ballpark to beat. Now, I do want to look at your competitors in Nebraska as well. So similar thing, not a lot of super strong competition, but there is competition. If you look at, Insulation Lincoln, Nebraska, you want to be up in these three spots here. Again, you want to beat out Lincoln Insulation. That's kind of our target. And looking at Lincoln, you can see their site. They've got Better Business Bureau accreditation. They've got content around all of these things, but not a whole lot of content on their homepage. So very beatable. So if I look at how strong their site is, you can tell that it's not very strong. LincolnInsulation.com here. It's a 2 on the URL and a 0.6 on the domain. They've got 141 keywords, so they're getting found for a lot of keywords, which is great. Not very much on the backlink though. So definitely beatable, definitely taking these guys in a short period of time. If I look at just who all is pulling up for insulation in Omaha, you can see Radiant, Omaha Spray, and Midwest Quality is pulling up there. And then the Seal Right Insulation is pulling up, and there's another Koala. You can see that they're targeting that market as well. But if I pull up the Seal Right Insulation, then you can start to see, okay, what is the competition going to be for Omaha? And you can see that they've got a 23 on their URL strength, only a 6 on their domain strength. Some backlinks that we have to worry about. Their site's been around a long time, so that's going to take a little bit. Google likes that they've been around a long time. So that's going to come to be a factor for us. But overall, I'm just looking to, what kind of volume am I going to get off of these keywords, and we'll go after the right ones. So Insulation Omaha gets searched 60 times a month. You've got Insulation Contractor Omaha another 50 times a month. You've got Blown In Insulation near me. That's 258, but that's over the whole country, that's searching for that. We'll have some of these on there, these kind of national keywords. It won't be something that we target really heavily because we're trying to just capture what's going on in that local market, really just dominate there. So that's it in a nutshell. It's the amount of citations that you have, your name, address, and phone number. We'll look at your competitors and see exactly how many. If they've got, 30, 32, I'm going to go after 132 because I want them playing catch up all the time. We also need to look at the content on their website. We need to make sure it's keyword rich. We need to look at the backlinks and see what we need to do on the backlink structure to make sure you have enough powerful backlinks. All of these three things are work together. We would love to help you just dominate in these two markets. But if this is something that you want to do, then let's have a conversation further. See how much more business you can take on, and see how that can really just change your business. My name is Paul Heck with Grassfire Digital Marketing. If you have any questions, please give me a call, 479-326-7899. Thanks.